everybody. It's Monday, April 1st. Happy April, everybody. I gotta tell you, I got on the scale this morning because I weigh myself every day, and I was really mad. Saturday morning when I weighed in at 225.5, which is what I wanted to get down to on weigh-in day. I didn't do it. But, and then we had a picnic on Saturday. I told you about that. And then I was up a little bit on yesterday, which I thought, well, you know, I nibbled, so, okay. And then I was up again today. You know, after yesterday, I was so diligent and drank a lot of water and did everything I was supposed to do. So, you know, from my weigh-in on Thursday to today, I've gained like 1.5 pounds, and I just don't get it. And I know my body fluctuates a lot, but yesterday I did something that I thought, well, I wanted to compare things. So I decided to track all on my planner with Weight Watchers on the tracker, and I also counted my calories, logged the calories that I burned, and then I also did iTrack bites, which I thought was kind of confusing actually, but because I'm sure I couldn't track everything correctly on iTrack bites unless you pay for the app. I was using the free version, and it just didn't. It tracked at, you know, it gives you 30 points a day. It's like the old Weight Watchers Point Plus, which I was very successful on. But it ended up giving me, I think, 26 points for the day. And I couldn't track my activity points because unless you pay for the app, you can't do that. So yesterday on the iTrack bites, I had 26 points. On Weight Watchers, I had 22 on the Smart Points. So it wasn't that much of a difference for me to convince me that I needed to go to iTrack bites. So I don't know. I'm not, you know, I'm like Sandy. I'm not giving up. I just am kind of discouraged because I thought I'd be further along by now. That being said, I'm going to insert a before and now picture, because I'm not going to say before and after because I'm not done. But I'm going to insert a picture here that shows you what I looked like when I first started, and then a picture that I took the other day. So there is progress. It's just that I would like to see more progress. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I mean, I'm even getting a little bit more exercise. I'm not working out, but you know, I'm walking a little bit more, getting outside a little bit more, and definitely been doing more in the house because I'm getting ready to pack to go home. So I don't know. We did go out to eat yesterday for lunch, but I ate, we went to a Mediterranean place. I had a Greek salad, and I did not order dressing on the salad. I got it on the side, and when I got it, it just seemed too oily, so I didn't use any dressing. It did have about 3 tablespoons of the regular crumbled feta on it. I tracked it, and like I said, I did not go over points. I didn't eat anything else there. I'm kind of thinking maybe I've been doing a lot of the fat-free stuff again, and maybe it's time to start adding fat back into my diet again, because I was losing when I was when I was adding a little bit of fat, and then I don't know why I decided not to. I think after my Big Mac and cheese fiasco a couple weeks ago, I decided I wasn't going to do fat again, and I think maybe I'm going to try that today, add a little bit more fat. So I'm making cloud bread later on today. I'm actually on my way over to Bed Bath & Beyond to see if I can find a baking pan that I want, which is a muffin top baking pan, which is perfect for the cloud bread. If I can't find the pan, I'll just put it on my parchment paper. It's just the baking pan gives you these nice little rounds, and then you can use it for, you know, your bread for your burgers and stuff like that. And I'm making turkey burgers for supper tonight. So that's where I'm headed. And I'm putting reduced fat cream cheese in this cloud bread. I do have the full fat cream cheese. I just don't know if I want to spend the points for it, you know. We'll see what I decide to do. I might make a batch of both with the reduced fat and with the full fat. See if I can notice any difference in the taste. Or maybe you guys can comment if you've made it. But anyway, so I'm going to use that for my bread for a while. The cloud bread instead of buying the bread. Because, gosh, up here, bread is almost $5 a loaf. I can't believe it. And since I don't have my own kitchen, you know, it's hard for me to do all the good baking stuff that I'm used to. You know, my daughter's going to be gone. She's leaving tomorrow. Tuesday is going to be an interesting day for me because it just brings back memories. A year ago on April 3rd was the last day I hugged my son before he died. I drove to Chicago to see him, and when I left we gave each other a big hug, and that was the last time I saw him alive. That's been weighing kind of heavily on me. So like I said, I'm trying to prepare myself mentally for that day. I don't know how I can prepare myself mentally. It's going to be worse the following week because on the 10th is when he committed suicide. So these first 2 weeks of April are just going to be kind of tough. Alright, I'm over here at this mall, which is nothing like the malls we have back in Toledo. This is just like a oversized strip mall here, and they call it the Palouse Mall. But find out where this Bed Bath & Beyond is that supposedly carries this muffin top tin. I just found out about this baking tin when I was doing looking at a tutorial on this cloud bread, how to make it, and that's what they use. I thought, you know, that would make my life so much easier. So I don't know if they're going to have Bed Bath & Beyond out here on the marquee or if I have to walk inside the mall. Lots of places out here I could spend money though. Like there's a Joann Fabric. I always called it my happy place. Between Joann Fabrics and Michael's, those are my two happy places that my kids knew that for any holiday, if they got me a gift card to either one of those places, I'd be happy as a clam, and I was. And I am. So I love Joann Fabrics. When I get home, I'm going to be recovering a chair. And Joann Fabrics will be my friend again. So, although I did find some fabric I liked, believe it or not, at Walmart. Ah, there's Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, I'm going to go in here and see. They have a park right here. Oh, it says compact car. I guess I can't park there. I'll go around because this car definitely is not a compact car. I'm driving a Tahoe, and it took some getting used to driving a bigger car when I got this one because I'm used to the small ones, you know. I'm only 5'3", so I like the smaller cars. This one makes me feel like a truck driver. But the car was given to me, so I am not complaining one bit. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to walk a ways, but that's all right. Maybe. Oh, I see one over there. Anyway, that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to go see if I can find this muffin tin. And so far, I have 3 points today. I'll insert my video of what I ate after you see my before and now pictures. So I'm not sure I'm going to do lunch because it's late. I mean, it's already going on 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So, all right, I'm where I need to be right now. So I will talk to you guys later. Okay, my breakfast this morning. So I got 3 points altogether. I have 224 grams of my fresh apple. That's 0 points. My sort of omelet that looks a mess, but it is very yummy, is 1 egg plus 2 egg whites for 0 points. And then I have an 1/8 a cup, or 63 grams of fat-free cottage cheese in it. And just a little bit hot, the cottage cheese is 1 point. And some Frank's hot sauce on top for 0. And then my coffee, I'll have 2 cups of this to equal 2 smart points altogether. So breakfast is 3 points. Then my coffee will be 2. Everything on this plate is 1. Talk to you later. Okay, I'm having a light lunch today. I have 113 grams, or half a cup, of fat-free cottage cheese and 2 ounces of the Oscar Mayer oven-roasted deli turkey meat for 1 point. So my lunch today is 3 points on my plate. I'm drinking my 2nd cup of coffee that I already tracked at breakfast. So not counting anything for that. And having a big glass of water. That's my lunch. Okay, well, Bed Bath & Beyond didn't have what I wanted. So I went to my old Standby Joann Fabrics, and they didn't have it either, but I got something that will work. I ended up not getting the muffin top tin. I might order it at some point after I get home, but I got some small tart pans, which I think will do the trick. And I also got like a cookie ring. Let's see if that works too. But the lady at Joann's was really, really fabulous, because my app didn't download for some reason when I got my new phone. Or I didn't really reinstall it, I think was the issue. So I didn't have my coupons, but she gave me the 40% off coupon anyway. So saved a lot of money and got what I needed. And Bed Bath & Beyond said they could order it for me, but I don't want to wait that long because I'm going to make the bread later today. So it's just me being impatient. Not sure I'm going to go to bed tonight. I'll tell you why, because I've had my daughter at the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I don't normally go to bed till 1 or 2 in the morning anyway. And the airport I have to take her to is only like 10 minutes away. So I think I'm going to stay up and then sleep late tomorrow after I get back from taking her. That's my plan right now anyway. I think that might be another thing that is hindering my weight loss too, is that I just can't sleep anymore. I think my mind wanders too much at night. I worry about what's going on with my life and, what I'm going to do when I get home. I did talk to my son today and asked him if there was any way he thought he might be able to co-sign for an apartment for me. He's going to go over and talk to the people at the apartment complex where he lives. I'm not getting my hopes up, because at this point it just seems like everything's gone south, but at least he's willing to try and to see if maybe he can co-sign. It's no problem. I can afford the apartment. It's just things that happened, when I was married and after my husband died that are prohibiting me from moving forward. My credit is in the shitter. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? And my house that we had is being foreclosed on because I couldn't afford it. Actually, we had to make a decision: were we going to pay the house payment, or are we going to get Joe's chemo treatments? And of course the chemo treatments went out. So I have that working against me. So according to my credit report, I'm a big loser, which, I know that I'm not. I know that I'm trying to make my situation better, but, the rental companies don't care about that. So I'm just going to keep on keeping on, people. I don't know what else to do. I keep trying to think, what would my husband do about this situation if he were still alive? And then I think, well, if he were still alive, I wouldn't be in this situation. So, I don't know. What are you going to do? I just keep getting up every day and breathing in and breathing out. That's all I can do. It is a really beautiful day here in Moscow, Idaho. 60 degrees, sunny. I did go for a little walk this morning. I might take the doggos for a little walk later today. I dropped my daughter off at school. Actually, I'm driving through the campus right now. You can't see it the way my phone is situated, but it is a very pretty campus. Dropped her off this morning, and the trees are starting to bud. So spring is here finally. So I know back in Ohio they had snow the other day, and I kind of laughed because it was warmer here than it was in Ohio. But I didn't laugh too loud because I don't want it to come to bite me in the butt, you know. I'm enjoying this spring weather. Just, you know, the freshness of the air again is so nice. Alright, so it's 2:15. I'm going to go home and have some lunch. I've only had 1 cup of coffee today, so I'm probably going to have another cup of coffee with my lunch, because I've already tracked the points for it. And, well, that's not why. I just want another cup of coffee, especially since I know I'm going to be staying up late tonight. Thinking I'm going to have some deli turkey meat and some cottage cheese. The only fruit I have right now are apples, so I might have another apple. I had one for breakfast. I might have another one. I know that I'm having turkey burgers tonight and probably some black beans with it. So, it's kind of my day. I'm getting out all of my winter clothes, which I didn't bring many winter clothes with me. I don't think I have a lot of winter clothes. But I'm going to start packing those away. I don't need my winter coat out anymore, I'm pretty sure. So while my daughter's gone, I'm going to try to get as much of my stuff packed up as I possibly can. And because when she gets home, she's only going to be home for a week or so, and then she's going to go to Dallas for a few days. They have to list her apartment or start showing her apartment. So I think while she's gone, I'll be doing some spring cleaning for her and getting my stuff packed up more. When I came out here, I brought everything I could fit in the car because I had a smaller car because it was a rental. I'm going to get some storage tubs also while she's gone so I can start organizing. So when I do go home, no matter where I go, at least there's some semblance of order, and I won't be driving myself crazy trying to figure out where stuff is. I have stuff scattered all over the country. So I have stuff up here. I have stuff in Oklahoma with my son. I have stuff in Central Ohio with one of my sons, and I have one back in Northern Ohio with one of my sons. So, and my storage unit is in Northern Ohio. So I have stuff everywhere. I guess that's part of my issue is I just want to get settled somewhere so I can have all my stuff, you know. I know some of you can identify it with that. Some of you are probably thinking, man, she's a crazy woman. So, anyhow, I am on the way back to my daughter's apartment, and I'm going to make my cloud bread, and then it'll probably be time to go pick her up. So I will talk to you later. I'll show you my lunch and my dinner later. Bye-bye. Okay, well, I ate dinner then realized I didn't video it, but I'm going to tell you what I had. I made a turkey burger. It was not the 99% fat-free. It was the Jenny O 93% lean turkey. So 3 ounces of that. And I made a burger out of it, but I want to show you what I used. I made my cloud bread this afternoon. And if I can turn my camera around, I'll show you this cloud bread. Or maybe I'll just lift it up. Hold on. Okay, so this is the cloud bread. I'm not sure if you can see it good or not. But I made this, I had 6 halves. This is the other side of them. So they're very thin. Uh, this whole bun is 1 point, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll correct that in my description box. It's either 1 or 2 points. No, I take that back. It is 2 points. One of these is 1 point. Two of them are 2. So it didn't take long to make, and they're very easy to do. A good alternative to bread. There's no flour in them at all. So, and I couldn't find the muffin top tin that I wanted, but I did find these cute little tart pans. Aren't these adorable? And the bottom comes out. So that's what I baked these in. And I know that my dinner altogether was 11 points. So I had the 3 ounces of turkey, which was 3 points, I believe. 2 for the bun. I had 2 points in an avocado. And then I just had some rice cauliflower for 0 points, a little bit of green beans for 0 points. And that was my dinner. So right now I'm sitting at, I have 3 points left for the day because this is my snack tonight. I have a bag of the Pop Secret 100-calorie bread. Tonight I decided to have popcorn tonight because I haven't had it in a while. Such a difference from the popcorn that I used to eat, because I used to eat popcorn all the time, like almost every night. And I would load it up with butter and salt. And now this is just fine for me. This is the butter Pop Secret. And it's 94% fat-free. So 3 points for the bag, which takes me to 20 points for the day. I have 3 points left. I'm working on my second glass of water. I'm going to be up all night tonight because my daughter has to be at the airport at 4 o'clock in the morning, so we have to leave here between 3:30 and 4 in the morning. So I know I don't normally go to sleep until 2 or 3 in the morning anyway, so I'm just going to stay up and then go to sleep after I take her to the airport. And I'm going to be here by myself for a week. Not looking real forward to that, but, well, I'll have the dogs, but you know how that is. Okay, so that really is what I did today. 20 points today. I got 3 left on the table. I am going to have another piece of fruit yet tonight because I try to get 2 fruits in a day. I had a good size avocado. I think it was 57 grams of avocado. But that was my healthy fat for the day. Let's see if that helps things. And really, it's the only fat that I've had all day. So, the cloud bread, I found it on the internet. And all it is 3 eggs separated, 3 tablespoons of, I used the Philadelphia 1/3 less fat cream cheese. You can use regular cream cheese. You can also use 3 tablespoons of Greek yogurt. I may try that. And then a little bit of cream of tartar and a little bit of salt. That was it. And I sprinkled, on half of them, I sprinkled the everything bagel seasoning, not the one from Trader Joe's. I found this at Walmart. It's by Old Thompson, I think it's the name of the company is. But anyway, I found it at Walmart. And so I sprinkled on half of them. So those were my tops, and then the other part I used for the bottoms. Now, if you make them, know that they don't hold like a regular bun. They're not thick, and they do kind of get messy when you eat them. So you might want to eat it with a fork, but they are good. And it's like a good alternative for bread. I have some more left over that I think I might try toasting a little bit tomorrow, but I'm not going to put them in the toaster. I read where if you try to toast them, they might fall apart in the toaster. So I'm going to try to toast them just in my frying pan tomorrow and see how that goes. and I'll let you know tomorrow how that works out. But I'm so glad I found these because they're filling and very low in carbs. So all you do is you whip up the egg whites really stiff. I mean, I put them in through my KitchenAid, use my KitchenAid to mix them up, and I probably whipped those babies for about 4 minutes or so, and I threw in a quarter teaspoon of cream of tartar and about the same amount of salt, just pinch or so of salt, and then I separately mixed up the egg yolks and the cream cheese. And after that was all done, I folded in the egg white mixture into the egg yolks. And you don't want to put it in with your mixer. You just want to fold it in with a spatula because you don't want to lose the airiness. And then I divided after I did that. And when I put the egg whites in the egg yolk mixture, I did it like in thirds. So you don't put everything in at once. You just, kind of do it gradually. So then I divided them into 6 of these tart pans. And they're pretty big buns, really. I could have made them a little smaller. I do have a smaller baking ring that maybe next time I make them, I'm going to try and see how that goes. The one thing I didn't do that I'm going to do next time that I make them is I'm going to smooth the tops out. Because how I put them in the pan and how I left them, that's exactly how they turned out. So they're not smooth at all on the end, but they are on the inside, where this part hit the bottom of the pan. So just something to think about. Anyway, give it a try if you'd like. Like I said, all it is 3 eggs. You got to separate the eggs, a quarter teaspoon of cream of tartar, and a little bit of salt. And you mix the cream of tartar and the salt in with the egg whites after you beat them for a little bit. Then add the cream of tartar and the egg whites, or the salt, to the egg whites and beat it a little bit more. So you want very, very stiff. So, all right. Well, I'm going to go and enjoy my popcorn. Hopefully tomorrow my scale is going to be down a little bit. I did quite a bit of walking today. Went to the grocery store. And I was just so discouraged when I stepped on the scale this morning and saw that, I gained, I gained like a pound. I forget what I told you earlier, 1.6 overnight. And it just really frustrates me because I have been so good and so perfect on this freestyle plan. And I don't eat a lot of 0-point foods. I recognized right off that loading up with a lot of 0-point foods is not good. And also, I don't overdo it on the fruit either. I have 2 servings of fruit a day. I usually have 1 serving with my breakfast and 1 with my lunch. And the reason I'm going to have fruit a little later tonight is because I didn't have one with my lunch, and I'm going to have an orange because I want to get the citrus, and I want the fiber that comes along with that orange. So we'll see what the scale does tomorrow. I don't weigh in officially until Thursday, but it just kind of really bummed me out, thinking, I've been perfect on this. Why isn't that weight falling off? I have been trying to find all of my documentation from Points Plus. I don't like iTrack Bites. I just don't like the app. I'm sure it's a good thing, and the concept behind it is really good. I just don't like the app. I think it's hard to put your accurate servings in unless you pay the money for the pro version, which I don't want to do right now because I'm not going to pay both Weight Watchers and iTrack Bites. So anyway, that's my day today. I hope you enjoyed my before and now pictures, and I think I did put videos in of my breakfast and lunch. I just forgot breakfast or dinner because I was hungry and I sat down and ate it, and I looked at my daughter. I said, "Oh shoot, I didn't video this." But anyway, I just had a turkey burger with some veggies. That was it. So I will talk to you later. I hope that you will make a comment below. Please like, subscribe, share, give this a thumbs up. And I will talk to you tomorrow.